Hello all. So as a continuation of my lecture series in transmission and distribution, we are going to discuss about the types of substations. The substation plays a major role in generation, transmission and distribution. Where substation acts as a point between the transmission side and the distribution side. So in this video, we are going to discuss about the classification of substation, which is based on the function, based on the voltage level and based on the design. So what is a substation in a power system? So the substation is a place where we transfer voltage and regulate voltage, and we use protection devices in order to give a supply which satisfies the customers and meet the demand. Why do we need voltage regulation between the generation and the distribution? Because we have to regulate the voltage, like we are in need of three phase. If it is three phase, we have to supply of 415 volt, and if it is single phase, we have to supply with 230 volts. So we have to regulate this. We have to supply a proper voltage which does not cause any fault or damages in the devices. So let's explore about the substation. We all might have seen a substation, which will be a part which consists of transformers, protection devices, grounding systems. So coming to the classification of substations, we are going to discuss about the service requirements and based on the constructional features. So on service requirements, it is of different types like transformer substation, switching substation, power factor correction substation, frequency changer substation, industrial and converting substations. Whereas on the basis of constructional features, it is outdoor, indoor, underground and pole mounted. So a substation is a part of electrical generation, transmission and distribution system, and mainly it is used to transform voltage levels and control the power flow. So from the name itself, we can guess what might be the outdoor and what might be the indoor, underground and pole mounted substations. So we will discuss one by one. So based on the function, like whether it is going to step up or step down, or it is going to distribute, or it is the supply is given to the industries. So if the voltage is increased, then we call it as step up, and if we decrease the voltage, then we call it as step down. And when it converts medium voltage to the low voltage, like 11 kilowatt is directly converted to 415 volt for the end users, then we call it as distribution substation. And if we directly supply to the industry, then we call it as industrial substation or bulk supply. So based on the design, so indoor is, we all know, like it is inside a building or inside a closed area, whereas outdoor is which is open to the air. We call it as outdoor. And if where underground is used is when the population is highly dense, then at that area we use underground substations. And pole mounted we use when there is a small capacity distribution, then we call it as pole mounted substations. So coming to the applications of substation, so mainly the substation is used for voltage transformation, power distribution and protection and control. So when we go with voltage transformation, either it is step up or step down the voltage levels in order to give an efficient transmission and a safe distribution. Whereas power distribution, so this is the main part which distributes power from the transmission side. Coming to protection and control, equipped with circuit breakers, relays and isolators to protect the system during fault conditions. So protection plays a major role because we have to reduce the fault, or we have to immediately give solution to the faults to satisfy the consumers. So let us summarize this session. Like we started with the types of substations and definition of a substation, and what is the major role of a substation, and coming to its applications like voltage transformation, protection, and power distribution. And coming to classification, it is based on the function, voltage level, and design. So let us have a small assessment like a substation that increases the voltage level for efficient long distance transmission is called as. So increase the voltage means default it is step up. So a pole mounted substation is generally used for low voltage distributions. So it is option C.